Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you guys have an amazing Christmas. I hope you guys are gonna have an amazing New Year. But with the holidays coming around, it's one of the most important things to remember that you need to care about the people that care about you, and to give no time of day for the people that don't even give you a call, a text. As I'm sitting here, I'm getting a lot of Merry Christmases from people that I wouldn't even consider my friends or even consider worthy of a Christmas text, but they're texting me. And people who I've been friends with for years, who I have loved and cared and sacrificed for them, nothing. No Christmas, no thank you, no Merry Christmas, no Happy New Year, nothing. And I don't hold it against them. It's not a big deal. But it made me realize something that it's happening in my life personally right now with one particular person. And that is loving somebody who doesn't want anything to do with you. Um, I hate talking about my emotions and my feelings because I don't really know how to describe them. And honestly, I don't even know how I feel about this person. But I'm going to try my best. So for the past 2 years, I've been friends with this girl. And I really liked her. I didn't really like her to begin with because I didn't really find her attractive. But then as I began to hang out with her and talk to her, I found her more and more attractive the more I hung out with her. And the more and more I hang out with her, the more I began to like her. And then as time went on, I began to kind of express that. And she kind of didn't want anything to do with me, didn't give me the time of day, which is kind of confusing because a lot of things that we would do would be things that couples would do. And I would just be super confused of how she was feeling because she would never really communicate what was going on in her head. And so I was just completely lost. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I was just at a standstill. So I decided, hey, you know what? If I can't be with her, I'm just going to be friends with her. And we decided to be friends. I went to jail, and obviously I didn't have any contact with her. But I called her every single day I was in jail, and not one time did she answer. And so the thing about this girl, it's not like she's just like another girl that I'm friends with. She was what I consider one of my best friends, one of the people that I've been with for the past 2 years through thick and thin. I have so many stories with her. I have so much love in my heart for her. But I called her each and every single day I was in jail, and she couldn't answer one single time. Not a single time. And that really stung me. That really made me feel like a certain way because I thought that maybe I wasn't even worth a phone call. I got out and I began to even think about her even more. I wanted to see her. I wanted to talk to her because all I could think about her when I was in jail was her. All I could think about was her. So I got out. I texted her and really just no real response. Just kind of going back and forth. And I told her I would hang out soon and we're going to end up hanging out. And so a couple of days ago, I had a friend gathering at my house and she came in. I said hi and we didn't really talk more, beyond that. But when I come home, and I'm laying in my bed, I begin to think about like what we could have been. Maybe if I asked her out, she might change her mind this time. Maybe if I do this and pick her up and buy her flowers and go on a date with her, and maybe do a little bit more, that she might actually like me, which is wrong because I already gave this girl so much. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I made some big mistakes with her. I have never been perfect by any means with this girl because I didn't know what my true emotions were, so I couldn't really show her genuinely what I felt. So I haven't really gone about it the right way. But I have given her a lot of who I am as a person because even though I didn't want to be with her, or maybe I did, I don't even know, I still really cared for her as a friend, and I show her everything that I could as a friend. And then in my head, I'm sitting here thinking like what we could have been as a partners. And if I maybe talked to her one time, what's gonna happen? But then I begin to realize that I don't even like her anymore. I like the idea of her. I like the idea of what I think we could have been or what we can be, but that's never gonna happen because I've tried to talk to her. I've tried to reach out and I've tried to, communicate with her, but it just doesn't seem like she wants anything with me. And I can't sit here and force that upon her. It sucks. It really does because this is one of the best friends I've had for the past 2 years, and it's been a kind of like a odd little tension between us because I think we both liked each other at a point, and then at a point, one of us didn't like one another. Like I liked her and she didn't like me, and she liked me and I didn't like her, and so we just kind of been at this like weird point in our relationship. But through all of it, we were still very good friends. I met her parents. Her parents like me. I met her sister. I think her sister likes me. Like I've like done a lot with this girl, We've gone on trips together. We've just gone together everywhere. Everywhere we would go. If she was there, I was there, and I was there, she was there, and we're just always together. We were just that duo, and it's really hard to see her go. But in order for me to move on in my life, I have to let her go, because as much as I care for her, as much as I did so much that I did for her, I'm not gonna sit here and beg like a dog for her attention. And so, if I could leave you guys with anything, it's that you need to love people that love you first, or show you the attention that you show them. It's a pointless battle for you to keep on showing somebody attention that doesn't give a shit about what you feel or what's going on in your life. And that hurts. And it's going to continue to hurt until you rip it off. And it's like a bandage. It hurts for a little bit, and it hurts a lot for a little bit, but after a while, you're glad you did, because you realize that that was just an unsafe environment for you, and you weren't ever going to be happy because you're stuck in the limbo of, I want to be with her, but she's not showing me attention, so I'm going to keep on showing more and more and more until I convince her. When you're in a relationship, you want unconditional love. You want to love somebody unconditionally. But if you have to prove yourself to somebody to make them love you, that is conditional love. And that's never going to work in any type of relationship. That's never going to work. So stop loving people unconditionally that love you conditionally.